Well, all right.
Okay, this is the moment Eric and I have really been waiting for all morning long.
Yeah. We've been talking about
wanna
celebrities, and there's one that Claudia and I both share in our lives that has had words of encouragement and has just been a presence, a regal presence, articulate, powerful, strong, all the things that you want to be. We're talking about Gene West.
Gene West, WHAS 11 alum
Royalty.
and TV celebrity. Royalty, of course, she paved the way for so many of us, and she's gone on to do great, great things. And the reason that we wanted to bring her on today, because she is the first African-American woman to serve as president of the Louisville Rotary Club. Gene West joining us now. Gene, we're so excited to have you.
Guys, you guys are awesome. I'm just so delighted to be here. I love you both. Claudia, you know, we have a history. And Eric, you just are a superstar in your own right. So I'm delighted to be here.
I don't even know where to go now.
I don't either. I don't know. I guess we should get the technical stuff out of the way,
yeah.
and then we can fan girl
First
and
of all,
boy.
I mean, Gene, we wanted to talk to you about your new role and kind of how you want to see Rotary evolve under your leadership.
Well, I got to tell you, it is exciting. I've been a Rotarian here in Louisville since 2014. A while. And it is our club for 350 members, one of the largest in the world. By the way, Rotary is an international organization. People don't realize that. And we are an organization of business and civic leaders who are responsive and inclusive. So we are a service organization, all volunteers, nonprofit. I got involved because of Rotary's commitment to eradicating polio around the world, which we've almost done. And as you know, Claudia, I did the medical reporting at WHAS. So I've always been interested in medical research and health and wellness and those kinds of things. So that's what drew me into Rotary. Fast forward to this past 18 months or so, I was elected president in 2019, before the civil unrest, before the pandemic and everything. So we were already going into a direction of bringing in more diverse businesses and business and civic leaders. So my goal as president of this year is to expand that and to tell Rotary's story, because I get asked all the time, what is Rotary? What do you all do? So that's my goal this year. And I can tell you that you, too, would make great Rotarians.
Oh.
You are eligible to be members. Yes, you are.
Well, and I'm glad you said that, because I know you've already implemented some changes to the organization and the way you attract new members. Can you talk more about that?
Sure. So over the past year or so, we created a committee called the Community Impact Committee. One of the first things we did was to craft a diversity, equity, and inclusive statement, not only for our members. Don't forget that they're business leaders and they have businesses, to encourage them to adapt those kinds of inclusive policies within their business, but also we crafted a DEI statement for our vendors, and those are people we do business with. For instance, the restaurants at which we meet, or if we have an event, or we have a caterer or whatever, we ask that they also adhere to our mission of being inclusive and equitable. So that's one of the most important things. We've also established a number of service projects in the West End and incorporating the community like we haven't in many years before. And many of them you probably know, some of you may not, but the West End School gets a lot of our support. You know, the West End School, at the beginning of the pandemic, we raised $10,000 for the Hope Wellness Clinic. It was the only clinic in the West End that was open after hours, where people who work or go to school and, you know, clinics closed at 5 or 6 couldn't get Medicare, or medical care. So this clinic was open after hours. So we supported them with their COVID testing, and it's, you know, just, I could go on and on and on, and I know you have a time limit.
Well, no, I mean, it's great work that you're doing, and we're happy that we have a platform where you can come on and talk about it. I think we can really dive into why, you're the perfect person for this. So we're so excited that they named you in this role. And part of that, Jean, as Claudia and I both know, is because of who you are and the way you naturally inspire people by your presence, the way you engage with them. I know Claudia has a story, but I'll mention I met you for the first time, and you have no reason to remember this, but when I was in college, I worked at what was then at U of L, the Office of Minority Services, and you were part of a job fair representing WHAS. And I was a massive fan, and I was trying not to act as though I was, but you were so engaged with me. You were asking me about my major, and U of L did not have a broadcasting degree program, and you were very clear about broadcasting is all about bringing your whole self to the table. Who are you as a person, and what can you bring to your work? And I held on to that because my degree is actually in sociology. And so you almost on some level gave me permission to not go down that regular route. And I will always be thankful for that.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Wow.
It's like a series of it's like we're giving Hall of Fame speeches. We're just getting them all ready, Jean.
You share that.
And Jean, for and you again probably don't remember this, but because of the way that I think you show kindness and listen to people, I was a high school sophomore, and I thought I wanted to go into journalism, and I called WHAS because we were a WHAS household, and I wanted to speak to you just to ask you, like, where did you go to school, and what did you study your freshman year? And I kept thinking, there's no way she's going to take my phone call. You took my phone call. And you like spent 30 minutes on the phone with me. And then of course I got to know you through my internships here. But anyway, I echo what Eric is saying. We know that great things are to come with Rotary. Just by the simple way that you show kindness to people, and you're just visionary, that you kind of know where things want to go. And if you show kindness to Eric and I, we've remembered that through the years.
Because
and we know we
to.
have a responsibility to do the same. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you guys. And that's very sweet of you. And you will do the same. You are the same as I am. And I've seen you do it, Claudia. I've seen you do it, Eric. And it is just my joy to mentor, to share. And that's what, when people talk about equity, and that's the big topic these days. We've been through a number of challenges, not only in our city, but our nation. What they're not saying is sharing. Equity means sharing power, sharing treasure, sharing access, and sharing experience is so important because it's not only helping to perpetuate the excellence that is your craft, but it's also helping others develop that as well. And so that's my whole thing. You're the same way, and you will do the same.
We can't thank you enough.
Thank you, Jean.
We thank you, Jean. Thank you so much.
Okay, now how much time do we have? I have to do a quick test for you.
Technically none, but you're Jean West.
It's your Jean West.
No. Okay, Claudia, I have to really quickly.
Yes.
I would be remiss if I did not teach these Rotarians about Cajun culture. You know what I mean, right?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
you did some time in New Orleans.
Yes,
All right.
I did.
So, okay. So, and you know the answer to this question. I don't want you to answer. Eric, what are the 3 colors of Mardi Gras, and what do they mean?
Purple, gold, and maybe green?
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Okay.
And I don't know what they mean.
Okay. Claudia, can you tell him?
Oh, goodness. Is one royalty?
Purple
Close?
would be royalty.
Okay. Purple, justice. Green, faith, and
I'm
gold.
failing the test, Jean. I'm totally failing. Power, yes.
That's okay. You need to come to Rotary and you'll learn all about it all over again.
Absolutely.
Right. Jean, thank you so much. We'll remind everyone that big things are coming to Louisville Rotary Club. You can find out more at louisvillerotary.org.